Welcome back to another brand new episode from the ColdCraft SMP. Today we are doing something insane that I have never done before, because today we are building a farm so fast that it might just crash the server. But what farm, you may be asking? Well, we're in the nether. We're inside of a nether waste biome. I think there's only really one farm that we can build here, which is, of course, a zombified piglin gold farm. This farm is gonna be so fast that hopefully, at least in my testing world, it produced around 80k gold nuggets per hour. Yep, not in a day, not in a week, but per hour. And now you might think, well, what do we need such a huge gold farm for? And don't we already have a gold farm, which should be loading in any minute now? Yep, there it is. That's our current gold farm. Why do we need another one? Well, to be honest, I personally don't even really need this farm. But a lot of the people on the server, they need a lot of quartz, and as you can see, we're basically all out, and this farm has been running for like 2 months straight non-stop, but we're always out of quartz. So Crazen messaged me and we decided together we need a new gold farm. So I found a design which I will link in the video description, and that's the one we're going to build today. Cosmos helped me modify it. I will also leave a link to his channel in the description. He's super good at redstone stuff. But now it's our task to build the whole thing. But of course, before we can get started with building the farm, we need to have a few criteria checked in order for this farm to work. One of them, which is that we need to be in a nether waste biome. You can see it right here, the biome needs to be Minecraft nether waste. And if we quickly fly down here, you can see it's a pretty big nether waste biome, which we definitely need. And we also need access to the nether roof, because this whole farm is going to be built on top of the nether roof. And we're going to have many portals up here, and then the piglin arch is going to spawn and go through the portal. And this is only going to work on top of the nether roof, because if we're high enough up, under the nether roof, all of the piglin won't spawn, which means that we'll get even better rates in the actual farm itself. And then, once we go through all of the portals, we obviously also need a collection system on the other side. But why even send the piglins through a portal and not just kill them in the nether? Well, the reason is that Minecraft has a mob cap. And if that mob cap is filled, any new mobs can't spawn. So if we just send them through a portal, they get removed from the mob cap and they make room for new entities, in that case zombified piglins, to spawn. But obviously with so many piglins coming through the portal, we need a huge system in here. Luckily, we already have it designed. Now we just need to collect the materials, which I think Crazen already did. And I collected all of the materials for the nether side. So I think it is time to get started with building this farm. And we're gonna start in the nether. Enjoy! Okay, so the last clip I showed you was just a little sneak peek, or just a little video of the farm actually running, and you can see the rates are actually insane. And this thing also absolutely looks insane. So if you just fly up here, you'll notice that there are just a few glass blocks up here, which is the AFK spot for the nether side of this entire farm. It took us a couple of hours to build this entire farm, but it was so worth it, and it just looks so absolutely incredible. This took way too much obsidian, to be honest. But, oh well, it is what it is. As I said, it is worth it, so yeah. You can see mobs just spawning in and immediately despawning, going over to the overworld side. So let's head over there, and currently there is nobody online, unfortunately, which means that I can't show you how the farm actually works. But as I said earlier, there was a little clip where you saw how many piglins came through the portal. And also excuse my voice, I'm a bit sick today, but I just really wanted to finish this video, as it has been almost over a month until we built this project, but I have just been so busy. But yeah, it's finally time to finish that video. So here we are on the overworld side. Up there is the portal, which is linked to every single portal on the nether side. And basically what that does is just shoot the piglins out into this tube, let them fall down here, where we have what looks like a broken system. Yeah, so this needs some fixing, but what happens here is usually all of the items land on top of this carpet here, and all of the mobs, they just die from fall damage, and then they get pushed into this little gap right here, into the water stream up there, and then it automatically, all the drops get crafted into shulker boxes and loaded into shulker boxes, so that we only get ingots, and all of the rotten flesh is getting disposed of right there with this fire. And we have a lot of storage, more than we could ever need, but this chest will fill up in about, I don't know, an hour, maybe 2 hours, until we have an entire chest of shulkers of golden nuggets. So that's pretty insane. So this gold farm is a huge upgrade to what the server's gold farm was before, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. So this is a technical project which I haven't done many of, especially at this large of a scale. I haven't really done anything like this, but it was a really fun experience. And to be honest, things like those really have a really steep learning curve. So if you're a beginner, I really wouldn't recommend building anything like that. But for a server of this size, and me and Crazen have been playing Minecraft for a hot minute now, so yeah, this worked out pretty well. But with that, I like to end the episode right here. And if you enjoyed this episode, leave a thumbs up. And maybe even subscribe for more content like this. Although I can't really promise more content like this, I think I'll stay focused on building stuff, building that Italian village we have going on and everything with that. But yeah, check out all of the people in the video description. Check out the original creation of this farm, which we heavily modified, also in the video description. But with that, have a really nice rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya!